Okay, third graders, are you ready to do some work? Let's look at this pictograph and then we're going to answer the questions. So if I looked at this pictograph, it says favorite way of traveling. And our options are a car, train, bus, or airplane. And I looked down at my key. Remember, my teacher told me it is super important to look at the key. My person down there stands for 5 people. So every person is 5 people. So let's go ahead. It looks like we have 6 questions to answer. How many people like to travel by bus? What's your first step? What are you gonna do? Yep, you're gonna go over and you're gonna look at the bus and you're going to put your finger across. You're gonna see that there are 4 people. And on those 4 people, each person is worth 5 people. So 4 times 5 is 20. Good job. So 20 people are gonna travel by bus. Next question, do more people like to travel by bus or by airplane? What do you think? You're right, bus. If we look at the airplane, there's only 1 person there, so that's 5 people. And on the bus, there's 4 people, and we know 4 times 5 is 20. So a lot more people like to travel by bus than airplane. What do you like? Do you like to travel by bus or by airplane? Airplane gets me there faster. I'll take the airplane. Okay, next question. Which way to travel did the least people choose? So when you look at that, and that's kind of a confusing question, but which way did the people like to travel the least? Right, the airplane. And you can see that right away because there's only 1 person. We know that's an automatic. There's only 1 person there, that's the least. But we also know that 1 person stands for 5 people. So the airplane, you're absolutely right. How many more people like to travel by car than by train? So we're gonna look at, yeah, I know that you guys are doing this correctly. I'm so proud of you. You're listening so well. You're gonna look at the car and you're gonna look at the train. On the car, there's 5 people. So we know that 5 times 5 is 25. On the train, there's 3. 3 times 5 is 15. So how many more people? 25 minus 15 is 10. Good job. We've worked on mental math a lot this year, and this is where it comes to be very, very important. You can also write it down though, don't forget that. How many people choose the train and the bus? You can look at the train and add the train and the bus together. Go ahead, I'm gonna give you just a little bit of time to do that, and let's see how well you do. Are you working? Do you have that 15 people like to take the train? If you do, you're right. And then we have the bus. If you have that 20 people like to take the bus, you did that correctly. Then what are we gonna do with those 2 numbers? Right, we're gonna add those 2 numbers together. 20 plus 15 is 35. So 35 people like to take the train and the bus. Nice job, third graders. Our final question is, how many people were included in the graph? What are we gonna do there? That seems like a lot of work. Surely I don't have to do all that work, right? I do? Okay. So I hear you guys telling me that I have to add up all of those people. Okay, so I'm gonna add up all of the people. I'm gonna look at the car. There's 5 people in there, but each person is worth 5. So 5 times 5 is 25. I'm gonna start writing this down because I need to. So we have 25 on the car. On the train, 3 times 5 is 15. The bus, 4 times 5 is 20. And then the airplane, 1 times 5 is 5. Now I have to add all of that up. So I have 20 plus 5 is 25. And then I see another 25, and 25 and 25 is 50. Remember, we look for things that we know. We look for those numbers that we know automatically to break that down. And then 50 plus 15 is 65. So 65 people were included in the graph. Third graders, I am so proud of you. You did fantastic during this lesson. I'm going to go ahead and have you click to the next slide so we can talk about your assignment.